Good morning, everyone. I was planning on running the sawmill today, but when I was trying to start it, it broke. I'll bring you in closer, show you what happened. The switch that turns it on and off just broke off. This is on, this is off. Well, now the whole switch is off. I think what happened is when this came back, it hit it and broke it off. Here's a closer look of what it looks like inside. Looks like the way this works is when it moves over, it pushes this tab down, closes the switch, then it's on. Then when you push it this way, it moves away. That tab lifts up, then it's off. Instead of being broke down for possibly weeks while I wait to get a new part, let's take this apart, see if we can find a way to get it working again. Get this air cleaner cover out of the way. Looks simple. We have these two Torx screws and a couple hex nuts on the other side. Two 10mm hex nuts over here. Of course, I didn't catch that nut and it landed on the ground. Of course it landed in the deep sawdust and buried itself. But that's where a very powerful magnet comes in handy. Click. Got it. Back to business. Let's pull this cover off. Maybe you can see a little better now how this works. When the switch moves over this way, it pushes that piece down, makes contact, that's engine on. You pull it back this way, it lifts up, that's engine off. Maybe I can attach a different kind of switch to these and make a temporary switch until I get the regular part. All right, let's go look in my stash of electrical parts and see what we can find. A lot of times I think I should throw a lot of this junk out. Probably never use most of it. But every once in a while, a junk drawer comes in handy. Where would we be without our junk drawers? Oh, I didn't know I had that. I need that for something else. What about that? I think these terminals might be too wide to fit into those connectors. Let's go see. The big one's too wide, but this other one is split. That actually fits in there very nicely. Maybe I could modify this one to make it fit. See what we can do. Gently put it in the vise. Give it a little snip. Why wouldn't that work? It fits in there really nice. How about that? On, off, on, off. See if it works. I'm going to try putting the wires back on here. I'll jam a piece of bark in here to hold the switch down. See if it will start that way, with it in, the way it normally would be with the switch on. Okay, this works a little different than I thought it did. I did a little experimenting, but at that moment I forgot to turn the camera on. Looks like this needs to be plugged in for it to run. This does short it out like the old style. So maybe if I put the switch between this terminal and this, that'll work. The wire will go on this side of the switch, but I'll need to make a piece that goes from here to here. Back to the drawer of electrical parts and pieces. Doesn't look like I have any terminals that small, but I think I can modify these to make them work. Those and a short piece of wire. Normally for splicing these together, there went my sunglasses, people would use a tool like this. But I have another technique I learned from another YouTuber, Old Man in the Saw. He used it on something else, but I'm pretty sure it will work on electrical parts too. Let's see if it works. Voila, it worked. That was so much easier and so much cheesier. So we'll put this terminal on here. These don't fit together. Sometimes when things don't fit together, you have to make them fit together. That side actually fits. Good tight fit. Now to see if it works. It's a janky setup, folks, but it works. All right, I'm back in business. Now I'm going to go call the nice folks at Wood Mizer, see if I can track down a real on-off switch. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.